At the commencement of the budget debate during the 20th sitting of the 12th Parliament on Monday, Opposition Member of Parliament Amanza Walton-Desir stated that even though the senior minister with responsibility for finance, Dr. Ashni Singh, hesitantly admitted that there was economic growth in 2020, the 2021 budget does not reflect careful stewardship of the country. The MP questioned what mechanisms have been put in place to ensure that the citizenry benefit from the removal of a number of taxes in the budget, while also questioning the percentage of GDP growth, which she posited should be of more concern than the exorbitant figure being touted.
It is important that we understand and know what percentage of the GDP the budget will take. What is important, I understand, sir, and I know, is the efficiency of the use of resources and the distribution of resources. How fairly and equitably have the resources been allocated?
According to Walton-Desir, boasting that this year's budget is the largest in the history of the country means nothing without context, while positing that the government is destroying a soundly structured tax base, which was set up by the previous administration, instead to borrow money to fund initiatives in this current budget.
This budget is being financed by destroying a very sound tax base that the PPPC inherited in preference for borrowing. We're going to borrow ourselves to debt, clearly. Mr. Speaker, at the end of 2021, if everything goes right with this budget, we would have racked up a debt of about $1 billion.
Meanwhile, Minister of Labour Joseph Hamilton, in his submission, posited that the APNU AFC is seeking to raise bait in the National Assembly. This was in response to remarks made by the MP, Walton-Desir, who stated that the government has ethnicized as well as politicized the public service through the dismissal of a number of public servants of a particular ethnicity. Hamilton continued by lashing out at the main opposition party, stating that while it was in government, it never delivered on its promises to the people of the country. Sanjeev Dattadin, who made his presentation just before the suspension of the Assembly at lunch, remarked that the 2021 budget is one which speaks to recovery. He lashed out at members on the other side of the House, accusing them of having a knack for rewriting history in the face of unambiguous evidence. He referenced the no-confidence motion of 2018 and the election debacle of 2020, among other things, to support his point. Other speakers in the morning session included Geeta Chandan Edmund, who labelled the budget as a no-justice budget, while also positing that it has failed the local men and women in uniform. Wendell Badrie, HGP Nightly News.